Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. We are going to start Social Study Book 7. Unit 11 History of Pakistan. We are going to learn about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Aligarh Movement, Cause of Indian Revolt, Political Services of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Two Nation Theory, Partition of Bengal, Shimla Deputation, All India Muslim League, Minto Morley Reforms, Lucknow Pact 1916. Our first topic is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was a great Muslim scholar and reformer. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan awakened the Muslims from their slumber to put up a struggle for the revival of their past position of enemies. सर सैयद अहमद खान एक अजीम रहनुमा थे। उन्होंने मुसलमानों को अपना खोया हुआ मकाम हासिल करने के लिए गफलत से जगाया। Biography of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Name Ahmad Taqi, born 17 October 1817 in Delhi. Father name Mir Muttaqi, mother Azizun Nisa. He got his primary education from his maternal grandfather, which includes study of Holy Quran, Arabic and Persian literature. Later he also acquired excellence in history, mathematics and medicine. सर सैयद अहमद ख़ान ने इब्तदाई तालीम अपने दादा से हासिल की। बाद में उन्होंने तारीख़, रियाजी और तिब में अबूर हासिल किया। Aligarh Movement. Aligarh Movement was aimed at apprising the British that Muslims are not only responsible for the war and therefore undue wrath should not be inflicted to them, to persuade the Muslim to get modern education and exhibit moderate outlook in every sphere of life. सर सैयद अहमद ख़ान ने अलीगढ़ तहरीक अंग्रेज़ों को बताने के लिए शुरू की कि सिर्फ मुसलमान ही जंग के ज़िम्मेदार नहीं हैं। इस तहरीक का एक और मकसद मुसलमानों को जदीद तालीम से रोशनास कराना था। Causes of failure of the revolt: localized, poorly organized. British has better resources than the rebels, feudal in characters, leaders lacked military skills, no unity. The native princes did not join the revolt. बगावती हिंद की नाकामी की वजह गैर मेयारी इंतज़ाम, अंग्रेज़ों के मुकाबले में वसाइल की कमी और नाइत्तफ़ाक़ी थी। Political influence. Advice to students. उर्दू हिंदी कंट्रोवर्सी. हिंदी उर्दू कंट्रोवर्सी. उर्दू हिंदी तनाज़ा. In 1816, Hindu demand that Urdu should be written in Hindi script instead of Persian script. This created another gap between the Hindu and Muslims. 1867 में हिंदुओं ने मुतालबा किया कि उर्दू को फ़ारसी रस्मुल ख़त की बजाय हिंदी रस्मुल ख़त में लिखा जाए। टू नेशन थ्योरी, दो कौमी नज़रिया. The two-nation theory in its simplest way means the cultural, political, religious, economic and social dissimilarities between the two major communities, Hindu and Muslim, of the subcontinent. दो कौमी नज़रिए से मुराद दो कौमों में सियासी, समाजी और मजहबी इख्तलाफ है। Our next topic is Partition of Bengal. The Partition of Bengal in 1905 was made on 16 October by then Viceroy of India Lord Curzon. Due to the high level of political unrest generated by the partition, the eastern and western parts of Bengal were reunited in 1911. बांग्लादेश को 1905 में दो हिस्सों में तकसीम किया गया, मशरक़ी और मगरबी बंगाल। Reasons for partition. The main reasons for the partition was purely political. The Hindu were in a better position in terms of economic status, professional qualities than the Muslim. During the pre-Sepoy mutiny period, section of Hindu traders greatly helped the British while their Muslim counterparts did not. The British were angry with the spread of Western education. Hindu made a big way, but the Muslim could not. तकसीम बंगाल की वजूहात। हिंदू माली लिहाज से मुसलमानों से बेहतर थे और हर शोबे में हिंदू आला अहदों पर फाइज थे। मुसलमानों को बेहतर तजारत के मौके मुयसर ना थे। इस वजह से बंगाल को तकसीम किया गया ताकि मुसलमानों को तरक्की के मौके मिल सकें। डिमांड्स ऑफ शिमला डेलीगेशन। Demand of separate electorate, demand of share in government service, membership of judges and executive council। शिमला वफ़द के मुतालबात। शिमला वफ़द कॉन्फ्रेंस में अलहदा इंतखाबात का मुतालबा किया गया और सरकारी मुलाजमतों में हिस्सों का मुतालबा किया गया। The other topics are Khalifat movement, Nehru report, 14 points of Qaid-e-Azam, Allahabad address, Roundtable conference, Government of India Act 1935, Conference Ministries, Pakistan resolution, elections, June 3 plan, Independence Act of 1947. Khalifat movement. What is Khalifat movement? Khalifat movement was the socio-religious movement that was launched in subcontinent to protect the Ottoman Empire, which were going to be captured by the British government after the First World War. It was a movement that was started by Ali brothers, Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar and Maulana Shaukat Ali. तहरीक खिलाफत क्या है? तहरीक खिलाफत मजहबी और मशरती तहरीक है जो कि पहली जंग अज़ीम के बाद सल्तनत उस्मानिया के तहफ़्फ़ुज़ के लिए कायम की गई। ये तहरीक अली बरदरान ने शुरू की। Goals of Khalifat movement. Ottoman Empire should be kept intact, preserve the territorial solidarity. Control of holy places will not be given to non-Muslims. तहरीक खिलाफत के मकासद क्या थे? तहरीक खिलाफत सल्तनत उस्मानिया की सालमियत और मुल्की इस्तेकाम को महफूज करने के लिए और मुसलमानों के मुक़द्दस मकामात हिंदुओं के कब्ज़े में ना जाएं इसलिए शुरू की गई। Nehru Report and Jinnah's 14 points. Nehru Report 1928. An all-party conference in February 1928 met to prepare a draft for constitutional reforms. Qaid-e-Azam proposed 3 amendments. These were 1/3 representation of the Muslim in the central legislature, Muslim representation in Punjab and Bengal on the basis of population. Residuary power should be given to the provinces instead of the central government. 1928 में आल पार्टीज कॉन्फ्रेंस का इजलास हुआ जो आईनी इस्लाहात इसमें पेश की गई। कायद-ए-आज़म ने इसमें 3 तब्दीलियाँ की। उन्होंने कहा मजलिस कानून साज में मुसलमानों को 1/3 नुमाइंदगी मिलनी चाहिए। पंजाब और बंगाल में मुसलमानों की नुमाइंदगी पॉपुलेशन के लिहाज से की जानी चाहिए। मरकज़ी हुकूमत की बजाय सूबों को खुद मुख्तारी दी जाए। 14 points of Qaid-e-Azam. In reply to the Nehru report, a meeting was held in Delhi in 1928. Qaid-e-Azam gave 14 points for constitution reform. He declared that no constitution will be acceptable to the Muslims of India without 14 points. नेहरू रिपोर्ट के बाद दिल्ली में एक इजलास हुआ जिसमें कायद-ए-आज़म ने 14 निकात पेश किए। उन्होंने ये वाज़ेह कर दिया जब तक ये 14 निकात तस्लीम न होंगे कोई भी कानून कबूल नहीं किया जाएगा। Allahabad address. In 1930, the annual session of the Muslim League was held in Allahabad. It was presided by Allama Iqbal. In his address, Allama Iqbal declared Islam as a complete code of life. He said that he was fully convinced that the Hindu and the Muslim could never live together in united India. 1930 में अल्लामा इकबाल ने खुतबा अलाहाबाद पेश किया जिसमें अल्लामा इकबाल ने बताया कि इस्लाम एक मुकम्मल ज़ाब्ता हयात है। इस इजलास में उन्होंने वाज़ेह किया कि हिंदू और मुसलमान कभी भी इकट्ठे नहीं रह सकते, इसलिए उन्होंने एक अलग रियासत का मुतालबा किया। Our next topic is Government of India Act 1935. All the ministries were responsible to the legislature. Muslim representation in central legislature was granted. Burma and Aden were separated from India. It introduced 11 governor provinces. 1935 के एक्ट के मुताबिक तमाम वजारतें मजलिस कानून साज की जिम्मेदार खुद होंगी। मजलिस कानून साज में मुसलमानों की नुमाइंदगी काबिल कबूल होगी। बर्मा और एडन को इंडिया से अलहदा किया जाएगा। Elections 1937. The elections were held in January and February of 1937. Congress won the absolute majority in the 5 provinces and was the largest province in 4 others. 1937 में जनवरी और फरवरी के महीने में इलेक्शन हुए जिसमें कांग्रेस ने 5 सूबों में कामयाबी हासिल की और मुसलमानों को किसी भी सूबे में अक्सरियत हासिल ना हुई। Results of elections. The final results of the election were announced in February 1937. The Indian National Congress emerged in power in all the provinces except for 3 Bengal, Punjab and Sindh. 1937 के इलेक्शन का रिजल्ट फरवरी में अनाउंस किया गया जिसमें हिंदुओं ने नुमाया कामयाबी हासिल की। इसके नतीजे में हिंदुओं ने मुसलमानों पर जुल्म करने शुरू कर दिए। उर्दू की बजाय हिंदी को सरकारी ज़ुबान करार दिया गया और हर दिन का आगाज़ वंदे मातरम से किया जाता था और मुसलमानों की जायदादों को हड़प कर लिया जाता था। पाकिस्तान रेजोल्यूशन, करारदादे पाकिस्तान। रीजंस फॉर पासिंग पाकिस्तान रेजोल्यूशन, टू नेशन थ्योरी, इलामा इकबाल एंड चौधरी रहमत अली, द आइडिया ऑफ सेपरेट होमलैंड, Qaid-e-Azam article in Time and Tide conclude that Muslim are a nation. करारदाद पाकिस्तान 1940 में पास हुई। करारदाद पाकिस्तान पास होने की बहुत सी वजूहात थी जिनमें 2 कौमी नज़रिया शामिल है। इलामा इकबाल का अलहदा वतन का तसव्वुर, कांग्रेस के जुल्मों का तजर्बा, कायद-ए-आज़म के 14 निकात करारदाद के पास होने का सबब बने। 3rd June Plan 1947. Lord Mountbatten became the Viceroy of India in March 1947. He tried his best to keep the India united, but no avail. He concluded that there was no solution to Indian problems except partition of it. 3rd June Plan and the creation of Pakistan. On 3rd June 1947, the Viceroy announced the partition plan in a joint conference of Congress and Muslim League leaders in Delhi. The plan came to be known as 3rd June Plan. 1947 में लॉर्ड माउंटबैटन इंडिया का वाइसरॉय बना। इसने इंडिया को एक करने की बहुत कोशिशें की, लेकिन इसने ये नतीजा अख्ज़ किया कि इंडिया के मसाइल का हल सिर्फ इंडिया की तकसीम है। मुसलमानों और हिंदुओं की मुश्तरका कॉन्फ्रेंस में वाइसरॉय ने तकसीम का मंसूबा पेश किया जिसको 3 जून 1947 का मंसूबा कहा जाता है। Independence Act of 1947. On July 4, 1947, the Viceroy announced the partition plan on radio. 1947 में वाइसरॉय ने रेडियो पर तकसीम का ऐलान किया। According to the plan, India divided into 2 states, Pakistan and India. 3 जून 1947 के मंसूबा के मुताबिक इंडिया को 2 हिस्सों में यानी 2 रियासतों में तकसीम किया गया, पाकिस्तान और इंडिया। Pakistan came into existence on 14 August 1947 as the biggest Islamic state of the world. पाकिस्तान 14 अगस्त 1947 को मार्ज़े वजूद में आया। After a long and hard struggle by the Muslim, a separate homeland was finally created. बड़ी कोशिशों और मेहनतों के बाद मुसलमान अपना अलहदा वतन हासिल करने में कामयाब हुए। Now we solve exercise. Question number 1 is write a note on life of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan की ज़िंदगी पर नोट लिखें। The answer is he was a great Muslim reformer and scholar. He belongs to a high-ranking family. He was born on the 17th of October 1817 in Delhi. He got his primary education from his maternal grandfather. He was also excellent in history, mathematics and medicine. After completing his education, he joined government service in 1837. He was posted as a junior clerk in the Commissioner Office in Agra. After some time, he rose to the rank of Chief Judge in 1846. Question number 2 is, who was benefited from the partition of Bengal and why? The answer is, Lord Curzon divided Bengal in 1905. The majority of the people in the new province were Muslim. The Muslim had a chance for progress and development. The Hindu could not bear there and start protesting. In 1911, the partition was annulled and Bengal went back to one province. Question number 3 is, who were the founder of All India Muslim? The answer is Nawab Salimullah Khan. On 30th December 1906, at the annual meeting of All India Muslim League Educational Conference, presented a resolution as form or political party of Muslim. The resolution was supported by the Muslim leaders. Nawab Mukarram Mulk was appointed the president and Nawab Mohsin Mulk as the General Secretary of All India Muslim League. Question number 4 is, what were the main clauses of Lucknow Pact? The answer is, the Hindu and the Muslim agreed to the principle of separate electorate. 1/3 seats were reserved for the Muslim in the central legislature. It was agreed that provinces should be given full freedom. Seats would be reserved for the Muslim in Hindu majority provinces. Question number 5 is, what were the goal of Khilafat movement? What were the reasons for its failure? Khilafat movement, it was started by Muslim of British India for the return of the Ottoman Khilafat or Khilafat-e-Usmaniya. The Muslim holy places go under the control of non-Muslims. How were the Muslims treated after they lost the election of 1936 to 1937? The Congress rule was rigid and tyrannical. They forbade cow slaughter, they interrupted azan and pushed pig into mosques. Hindi was made the official language. Students were converted to Hinduism. There were Hindu-Muslim riots. Our next part is part B, multiple choice question. First is, the Muslim of the India had always considered the British to be their enemy. Second is, the British had put all the blame for the revolt on the Muslims. Third is, Urdu was the official language of the subcontinent since 1825. Mr. Shakespeare was the governor of Benares. Lord Curzon divided Dash into two provinces, Bengal. Lord Manto became the viceroy of subcontinent in 1905. A Khilafat committee was set up with Dash as secretary, Maulana Shaukat. The first roundtable conference was held in November 1930 in London. The Second World War began in 1939. And the last is, on 1947, the Viceroy announced the partition plan for July. Our next part is part C. Name a few of the Muslim leaders of All India Muslim League. First is Muhammad Ali Jinnah, second is Liaquat Ali Khan, third is A.K. Fazlul Haq, fourth is Chaudhry Khaliqul Zaman. Identify the Muslim leaders, write their full name. In the first picture, Liaquat Ali Khan, second Fatima Jinnah, third Nawab Mohsin Mulk, fourth Sardar Abdul Rabb Nishtar, fifth Maulana Muhani, and the last is Chaudhry Rahmat Ali Khan. Name a few of the non-Muslim leaders. First is Lord Curzon, second is Lord Manto, third is Gandhi, fourth is Jawaharlal Nehru, fifth is Lord Linthicop, and sixth is Lord Mountbatten, and seventh is Jogayendranath Mandal, and the last is Subhash Chandra Bose. Name the countries that were part of the subcontinent. Also show their distribution on the map. अब मैप में हमने सबकॉन्टिनेंट का जो मैप है इसमें हमने मुख्तलिफ कंट्रीज शो करनी है. फर्स्ट पे पाकिस्तान है और जो ये जो बड़ा एरिया है ये इंडिया, इसमें इंडिया है। इंडिया बहुत बड़ा एरिया और पॉपुलेशन के लिहाज से बहुत बड़ा है। और इंडिया के साथ नेपाल है, नेपाल के साथ भूटान है और भूटान के साथ बांग्लादेश है। और नीचे जो डॉट्स में है ये एरिया मालदीव का एरिया है। और ये जो छोटा सर्कल से बना हुआ है ये श्रीलंका का है।